Good morning, students. I hope you all must have completed the previous exercise, that is exercise 6.4. Now theorem 7 is just you have to understand that if a perpendicular is drawn from the vertex of a right angle, okay, suppose this is a right angle, okay, and if a vertex is drawn, if this is a right angle, isn't it, A, B, C and D. So if a perpendicular is drawn from the vertex of a right angle to the hypotenuse, AC is the hypotenuse, then triangles on both the sides of the perpendicular are similar to the whole triangle. Means triangle ABD is similar to triangle ABC and triangle BDC is similar to triangle ABC. So all the three triangles are similar to each other. Okay, so we will be using this in proving the Pythagoras theorem. So what is Pythagoras theorem? You all know what is Pythagoras theorem. In a right angled triangle, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of the other two sides. So let us prove it. So we have taken a right angled triangle ABC in which angle B is equal to 90 degree. This we have taken as 90 degree. We have to prove that AB square plus BC square equals to AC square. You can see like this. So I have taken this as a right angle triangle, right angled at B. So this is the hypotenuse. AC square equals to AB square plus BC square. For this we have to do a construction. Draw BD perpendicular to AC. Means from the right angled part just now which I told you, draw a perpendicular to the opposite side, that is the hypotenuse. Okay. Now in triangle ADB, this triangle, and triangle ABC, whole triangle. Okay, let us see. What do you find? Angle A is equal to angle A common, and angle ADB equals to angle ABC, each equal to 90 degree. Therefore triangle ADB is similar to triangle ABC by AA similarity criterion. Therefore AB by AC equals to AD by AB. We know the similarity criterion that the ratio of the sides are proportional. So AB by AC equals to AD by AB. Just cross multiply, it will become AB square equals to AC into AD. Number 1. In the same way, we will take the two triangles CDB and triangle ABC. Again angle C will be equal to angle C common, and angle CDB equals to angle CBA, each equal to 90 degree. Therefore the two triangles are similar by AA criterion. Therefore the ratio of the sides will be also proportional. Therefore BC by AC equals to CD by CB, or BC square equals to CD into AC. Number 2, when we add 1 and 2, okay, here just you see 1 and 2, we will get AB square plus BC square equals to AD into AC plus CD into AC. Take AC common, you will get AC equals to AD plus CD. Now what is AD plus CD equal to? AD plus CD is equal to again AC, isn't it? AD plus CD is again AC, so that will be equal to AC square. Okay, hence proved. Now let us do the last theorem of this chapter, that is the converse of this chapter. In a triangle, if square of one side is equal to the sum of the squares of the other two sides, then the angle opposite the first side is a right angle. So let us prove it. Let us take this. So we have taken triangle ABC in which AB square plus BC square equals to AC square. Okay. Now we have to prove that angle B is equal to 90 degree, or triangle ABC is a right angled triangle. Now what we have to do a construction. Draw another triangle PQR in which PQ equals to AB. Okay, PQ equals to AB and QR equals to BC. Okay, let us draw the triangle. Now in right angle triangle PQR, by Pythagoras theorem, PQ square plus QR square equals to PR square. Thus in place of PQ we can write down AB, in place of QR we can write down BC. So AB square plus BC square equals to PR square. But AB square plus BC equals to AC square, that is given. Thus what do we find? That left hand sides are equal, so right hand sides will also be equal. So PR square equals to AC square, or PR equals to AC. Now in triangle ABC and PQR, AB equals to PQ by construction, BC equals to QR again by construction, and AC is equal to PR proved above. Therefore, the two triangles are congruent by SSS congruency rule. Therefore, angle B equals to angle Q by CP/CT. And here angle Q in triangle PQR, angle Q equals to 90 degree. Therefore, angle B is also equal to 90 degree. Hence, triangle ABC is right angled triangle. Proved. Now, let us start with exercise 6.5. Question number 1. Sides of the triangle are given. Determine which of them are right triangles. In case of a right triangle, write the length of its hypotenuse. Okay. So simple, you have to use the formula AB square plus BC square equals to AC square. If it satisfies, it is a right angled triangle. Otherwise, it is not a right angled triangle. So let us see. I am doing the first one for you. Second one you will do on your own. So first what will you do? You will square all the three numbers, okay, all the three sides, lengths of all the three sides. So 7 square, 24 square and 25 square, and then you will find out whether it is a right angle triangle or not, or what is the length of the hypotenuse if it is a right angle triangle. So 7 square is 49, 576, 625. Now if you add this two, you will get this, isn't it? So 7 square plus 24 square equals to 25 square. So it is AB square plus BC square equals to AC square. Therefore, the given triangle is right angle. And what is the hypotenuse? That is the square root of this 25 square, that is 25 centimeter. In the same way, you will do the rest of the parts of question number 1. Now let us do question number 2. PQR is a triangle right angled at P, and M is a point on QR such that PM is perpendicular to QR. Show that PM square equals to QM into MR. So given PQR is a right angle triangle, right angled at P. PM is perpendicular to QR. Now we have to prove that PM square equals to QM into MR. Okay, so here you see QM square equals to PM square equals to QM into MR. That is what we have to prove. So let us take the right angle triangle PMR. Okay, so by Pythagoras theorem, it is right angled at M. So by Pythagoras theorem, what do you find? That PM square, okay, this is equal to PR square minus MR square, isn't it? Similarly, in right angle triangle PMQ, PM square, this again is equal to PQ square minus MQ square. Now when you add these two triangles by these two equations, you will get 2MPM square equals to PR square plus PQ square minus MR square minus MQ square. Just see here. So what is PR square plus PQ square equal to? Just see the right angle triangle, you will find out what is PR square plus PQ square equal to. This is equal to QR square, isn't it? So in that place we will write down QR square. So just see here, in place of PR square plus PQ square, we will write down QR square minus MR square minus MQ square, or QM plus MR whole square. QR is again equal to QM plus MR. So in place of QR whole square, we will write down QM plus MR whole square minus MR square minus MQ square. When you will expand, you will get it as QM square plus MR square plus 2QM MR minus MR square minus MQ square. This 2 will get cancelled. You will get 2PM square equals to 2QM into MR, or PM square equals to QM into MR. Proved. In the same way, you will do question number 3. Now let us do question number 4. ABC is an isosceles right angled triangle at C. Prove that AB square equals to twice AC square. It is an isosceles right triangle. Okay, so let us see this. So ABC is a isosceles right angle triangle at C. So AB equals to AC. Now what we have to prove? We have to prove that AB square equals to twice AC square. AB square equals to twice AC square. So it is very easy, you can see, because both the sides are equal. So we have to just prove it by using the Pythagoras theorem, that right angle triangle by Pythagoras theorem AB square equals to AC square plus BC square. So we know that AC equals to BC because it is a right angle triangle. So in place of BC you just write down AC, you will get the answer. So it is a very easy question. Similarly, it is a converse. Question number 5 is just a converse of question number 4. Just see. ABC is an isosceles triangle with AC equals to BC. If AB square is equal to twice AC square, prove that ABC is a right triangle. Okay. So just see. So here we have to prove that it is a right triangle. Okay. ABC is an isosceles triangle with AB equals to AC equals to BC. It is given, and AB square is equal to twice AC square. This is given. We have to prove that angle C equals to 90 degree. Now since AB square is equal to 2AC square given, so we can also write down AC square as AC plus AC, 2AC squares as AC square plus AC square. Now what is AC also equal to? BC, isn't it? So in place of one AC we will write down BC. So AB square is equal to AC square plus BC square. So just see here, AB square equals to AC square plus BC square. So by converse of Pythagoras theorem, angle C equals to 90 degree. Hence proved. Okay. Now see question number 6. ABC is an equilateral triangle of side 2A. Find each of its altitudes. Okay. So let us see. In ABC is an equilateral triangle and each side is equal to 2A. Okay. And we have to find out its altitudes. So in triangle ADB, AD, BE and CF are the altitudes. Okay. Then in triangle ADB and triangle ADC, AB equals to AC, equal sides, AD equals to AD common, and angle ADB equals to angle ADC, each equal to 90 degree. Therefore the two triangles are congruent by RHS congruency rule. Therefore BD equals to CD by CP CT. Okay, so if it is equal and the whole is equal to 2A, means this is equal to A unit and this is also equal to A unit. Therefore in triangle ADB, okay, AB square equals to AD square plus BD square. Now let us find it. AB square means 2A whole square equals to A square plus AD square. We have to find out AD, so we don't know AD. We'll put the Pythagoras theorem. So AD square equals to 4A square minus A square, that is 3A square. Okay. So AD will be equal to under root 3A square or A root 3. Similarly, since it is an equilateral triangle, all the altitudes will be equal. So BE equals to CF equals to AD equals to A root 3 units. Now let us do question number 7. Prove that sum of the squares of the sides of a rhombus is equal to the sum of the squares of its diagonals. So ABCD is a rhombus. We have taken ABCD as a rhombus. We have to prove that sum of the squares of the sides of a rhombus, means AB square plus BC plus CD plus DA square whole square, equals to AC square plus BD square. That is what we have to prove. So we will take triangle AOB. Now in triangle AOB, we know the diagonals of a rhombus bisect each other at right angles, isn't it? So it is a right angle triangle. So by using Pythagoras theorem, AB square equals to OA square plus OB square. Now what is, because the diagonals bisect, we can write down OA as equal to half AC and OB as equal to half BD, isn't it? So just write down AB square equals to half AC whole square plus half BD whole square. When you solve it, you will get it as 4AB square equals to AC square plus BD square. 4AB square equals to AC square plus BD square. Now we know that in a rhombus all the sides are equal. AB plus BC plus CD, AB equals to BC plus equals to CD equals to DA. So in place of 4AB square, can we write down as AB square plus AB square plus AB square plus AB square 4 times, and in place of other AB we can write down BC plus CD plus DA, isn't it? So it's very easy question. You have to just put the values and you will get the answer. Now let us do question number 8. In figure, O is a point in the interior of a triangle ABC. OD is perpendicular to BC OE is perpendicular to AC and OF is perpendicular to AB. We have to show that OA square plus OB square plus OC minus OD square minus OE square minus OF square equals to AF square plus BD square plus CE square. That is what we have to show. There are two proofs, so let us solve it. For this we have done a construction. We have joined OA, OB and OD, okay, because we have to prove it here, isn't it? We have to prove it, so we have joined them. Now in triangle AFO, which is a right angled triangle, just see here, AFO, it is a right angled triangle, so OA square, this is the hypotenuse, is equal to AF square plus OF square. Similarly in triangle OBD, OB square equals to BD square plus OD square. In triangle OEC, OE, this is a right angle, OC square equals to CE square plus OE square. Now we will add the left hand sides. We will get OA square plus OB square plus OC square equals to all the numbers which we have got on the right hand side. We will just add them, okay. Now what we will do, we have to prove that minus OD square OE square, so we will take OD square OE square and OF square to the left hand side. When you take this to the left hand side, it becomes negative, is equal to AF square plus BD square plus CE square. First part is proved. Second, we have to prove that AF square. Now in this only what we will do, AF square. What is AF? AF square is equal to OA square minus OF square. You just see here, so we will just write down that way. So in OA square minus OE square, okay, I will take this from here only, plus OB square minus OF square plus OC square minus OD square equals to AF square plus BD square plus CE square. Now what is OA square minus OE square? Just see here, all of you, just see here, it is a right angle triangle and OA is the hypotenuse. So OA square minus OE square will be what equal to? That will be equal to AE square, isn't it? Similarly OB square minus OF square, this will be equal to BF square. Similarly OC square minus OD square, this one, so it will be equal to CD square, okay. So in the same way you have to do it. Question number 9 is very easy. A ladder मतलब सीढ़ी 10 meter long reaches a window 8 meter above the ground. So this is the window AB. A is the window and AC is the ladder. Okay. Find the distance of the foot of the ladder. ठीक है? From the base of the wall. Okay. ये ladder का foot है. This is the base of the wall. We have to find out this BC. So use the Pythagoras theorem and solve it. Now question number 10. A guy wire attached to a vertical pole of height 18 meter is 24 meter long and has a stake attached to the other end. How far from the base of the pole should the stake be driven so that the wire will be taut? Okay, so let us see here what is given. Height of the pole is given, which is 18 meter, and the wire is 24 meter long. Okay, we have to find out the distance of the base of the pole from the wire. Okay, so let us see how far it should be there so that it is tight. Okay, it will be taut. So just use the Pythagoras theorem. Again, it is a right angle triangle. Use 24 square minus 18 square equals to x square. You will get the answer. Now question number 11. An aeroplane leaves an airport and flies due north at a speed of 1000 km per hour. At the same time, another aeroplane leaves the same airport and flies due west at a speed of 1200 km per hour. How far apart will the two planes after 1.5 hours? ठीक है? So here it is given that an aeroplane, there are two aeroplanes. Okay, an aeroplane leaves an airport and flies due north. ओके, एक एरोप्लेन है जो कि नॉर्थ की तरफ कर रहा है, फ्लाई कर रहा है एट अ स्पीड ऑफ 1000 किलोमीटर पर आवर। एट द सेम टाइम दूसरा एरोप्लेन कहाँ जा रहा है, ड्यू वेस्ट, ओके, टूवर्ड्स वेस्ट, ओके। हाउ एंड स्पीड विथ द स्पीड ऑफ 1200 किलोमीटर पर आवर। How far apart will be the two planes after 1.5 hour? Okay, so this is north, this is west. Let us solve it. So distance covered by first plane in 1.5 hour. The speed is, first plane का speed क्या है, 1000 किलोमीटर पर hour, okay, and time is 1.5 hour. So how much distance will it cover in 1.5 hour? That will be equal to, speed is equal to distance by time, so distance is equal to speed into time, okay. V into t, that is 1000 into 3 by 2, that is 500 or 1500 kilometer. Secondly, so here it is covering the distance of 1500 kilometer. Now here you see what is the distance covered when it is moving with a speed of 1800, is it, no, sorry, 1200 kilometer per hour. So it will be equal to, speed will be equal to, sorry, distance will be equal to 1200 into time taken, that is 3 by 2, 1.5, clear. So it will be equal to 600, that is 1800 kilometer. So it has covered 1800 kilometer in 1.5 hours. So what is the distance between AB? So just use the formula Pythagoras theorem. AB square is equal to AC, let it be O. So OA square plus OB square. So 1500 whole square plus 1800 whole square. Just solve it, you will get it. AB as equal to under root 225 plus it is equal to 18, it is 324, isn't it? So when you will add it, you will get it as 1 2 3 4 9 4 5 549. So that will be equal to, just take out 100 out, and it will be 549, that is equal to 300 into 9 into 61, that is equal to 361 kilometer. So this is your answer, 300 under root 61 kilometer.